Does your team know why it exists? If you were to survey your team members, what would they say the purpose of your team is? Would they all respond with the same answer? Or would the results reveal a possible cause of dysfunction within your team? Hello, my friends. Jeffrey Shaw here from Grow to Your Potential. Today we wrap up our journey through the 5 dysfunctions of a team with what you might think is common sense, and yet far too often is a major source of dysfunction. To understand this dysfunction and how to address it, let's take a look at it from 2 directions. First, consider the formation of a team. You did not create a team just for the sake of saying you have a team. At least, I really hope you did not do that. Ideally, you created a team to achieve a desired result. But how clear were you on what that result was? How well did you communicate that to the team members? Is this a result the team members are committed to? Or if the team has been around for a long time with changeovers in team members, do they still understand the purpose of the team? In my experiences, this is a major source of team dysfunction that, if not addressed, the team is doomed to mediocrity at best and total failure at the worst. Fortunately, if you have a healthy team, that's relatively easy to address. All you need to do is raise the issue, work it through, and regain clarity and alignment. Problem solved. However, if that does not work, try looking at this dysfunction from a different angle, that of the 5 dysfunctions of a team. Even when the purpose of a team is clear, it does not guarantee that those results are going to be met. If there's dysfunction in any of these preceding areas, team members begin to shift their priorities. When there is dysfunction on a team, the pursuit of individual goals and personal status will erode the focus on collective results. In other words, people look out for themselves, often at the expense of the team. As I mention this, there's likely several people that come to mind. I'm sure we have all seen those that seek to climb that corporate ladder without a care in the world for those they step on to get to the top. Their pursuit of individual status and goals can surely affect team morale and cause enough dysfunction to hinder the results the team is there to produce. But what about those who genuinely care about others and want to see the team succeed? Surely a group of people like this will not have this dysfunction. If only that were true. I was once on a team of well-meaning people. We all cared about the organization and the people in it. Unfortunately, it was the most dysfunctional team I have ever been on. Despite my efforts to lead the team, things only got worse, and I eventually left the team and the organization. With attempts to work through the issue, coupled with benefits of hindsight and added learning, I came to understand how things went so bad. The starting point? Lack of common understanding of the purpose of the team. There was just enough commonality present to mask the reality that each of us had very different understandings of what we were there for. As we strive for results, our conduct did not line up with the expectations we had for each other. With many of us being new to the team and new to working with each other, this raised questions. This doubt, left unchecked, compromised our ability to trust. It affected how we engaged in conflict, where some got aggressive, some just shut down. As healthy conflict lacked, commitments that seemed to be made were not truly shared by the team, which meant holding people accountable only caused further conflict and trust issues. The net result, the team's ability to achieve those combined lasting results was compromised to the point where it's hard to say we actually achieved anything at all. The moral of this story, starting with ensuring there is clarity on what the team is there to achieve. Then start with building trust and addressing each of the 5 dysfunctions of a team to ensure those results can be achieved. And if your team is struggling, have the courage to bring someone like me in to help guide your team through the process. Far too often, The value of an outside perspective is overlooked as teams and organizations continually fail to live up to their potential. Please don't let your team be one of them. Reach out to me. Let's talk. You'll be glad you did.